Welcome
Hold
back.
on.
What?
She was going to start this, but I feel that it is not only my right, but my responsibility and my duty to share this as a dad. It's going to be worth it.
Oh my God.
Imagine you haven't seen this before. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. We're keeping all this in.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing?
Did you know that Hadrian is not an only child? No, Hadrian has not one, not two, but 3 little sisters.
Oh my gosh. Welcome back to Kidsplaining. I'm Allison. This is Daniel. And today we're taking a look at three sisters.
It was good. It was
from
a
25th
worthwhile dad pun joke.
Okay.
I had to share it.
Okay. And the reason he made the connection is because it is a roll and write that has spreadsheet-like look like Hadrian's Wall.
It is a younger sibling to Hadrian's Wall. It's an awesome game. If you like Hadrian's Wall, welcome back to Kidsplaining. This is 3 sisters. It's a roll and write. And if you like roll and writes, you will like this.
Yeah.
If you like Hadrian's Wall, but you don't have 2 hours, play 3 sisters. And thank you for watching and subscribing. Be sure to click the bell, all that. That's really all you need to know. This game is amazing.
This is so much
It's
fun.
late in the day.
It is really late in
And
the
we've
day.
I've shoveled a lot of snow in the last 2 days.
And we're not used
snow,
to that here in
ice.
Arkansas. It's by Ben Pitchback and Matt Riddles, and they designed another roll and write that everyone loves. We had not had a chance.
Which one is that?
I'm having a really hard time remembering the name, and I was hoping you knew.
Stall.
So with 3 sisters, the reason it's called 3 sisters is because if you are a farmer, even a hobby farmer, the 3 sisters are squash, which in this case is pumpkins, corn, and beans.
It refers to companion planting.
Yeah, it's companion planting. Those 3, when you plant them, they really just help each other and nurture each other. You've got
Fleet.
Yes, Fleet.
They designed Fleet the dice game, I'm assuming.
Everyone loves, and a lot of people compare this too, because the same designers, same kind of roll and write. If you like Fleet, you'll like this, and vice versa is what I've been told. So I'm sure we should get Fleet because we would really like that. Anyways, so it's talking about the companion planting. So what you're doing in 3 Sisters is you are planting. So you roll. You've got, I can't remember what her name is. I'm not doing very well.
You have your farmer. You want me to take over? You go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you have your farmer and you have your rondelle right here. You roll your dice.
And we
We would only have 4 for 2 people.
That's true.
And then starting
And
with
solo.
where the farmer is, you place the dice in order.
Chronological, right?
Big,
Numerical.
small numbers to big numbers. It's late in the day, people.
Too late.
Okay, and then you
Yeah.
put there on next. The player who rolled gets to pick one of the dice. They take the dice. They also get the rondelle action. But when they take the dice, they perform an action in their
have
garden
6
area.
zones.
Yeah, you have 6 zones of your garden. You can either plant where you mark off 2 of the lowest spots.
Because
or
you're planting in the lowest and it grows
you're planting
from
the
there.
seeds.
Yes.
Or you can water where everywhere you have already planted, you mark off the next box up. And
with corn and with pumpkins, you start with those.
Yeah.
You cannot plant your beans until your corn has grown a little bit.
because the beans have to climb up the corn.
Exactly.
That's why it's companion
once,
planting.
Yes. So once your corn has grown up to the second, then you can start planting your beans.
Yes. And we don't need to go through all of the intricacies of how to play, but the reason I compare it to Hadrian's Wall and these other great it's 2 pages, and I have learned that I really like multi-page roll and writes.
He does.
Just something satisfying about it. It's also one of those where you have those cascading, you do one thing and it just ripples through.
It's like its own
eventually
little engine builder.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So if you mark off, make sure we can see it here.
Yeah.
If you mark off,
You've got a lot going on here. We've got all our games stacked up that we've played so far here.
but if you mark off 2 pumpkins that are next to each other, you get to mark off a perennial. If you collect enough goods, which are these red ones, which you do by planting pumpkins, each 5th good you mark off lets you mark off something over here. Over here, you have your shed where you're doing stuff. You can get a tractor. You can get a seed spreader that lets you plant 3 seeds instead of 2 when you do the plant action.
I really liked getting that. That was actually, after I'd played a few times, that was a goal. That and getting my tractor.
Yeah.
Because I was able to plant more each round. And then also my tractor gave me 18 points at the end of the game, which those points add up.
That's how I won the first game, and it didn't win me the second game.
It didn't.
But it really, if you like those rippling effect roll and rights, it's not a
I don't know where you're going with this.
Trains.
Track?
No, what's our train ticket to the Railroad Ink? It's not like it's not a Railroad Ink style roll and write where it's
not at all.
Where it's just the roll and do something. It is really one where you are, like she said, you're building an engine. You roll and you get to do stuff, but as you get through the game, you get more and more of these cascading rippling effects that let you do more, and it's so satisfying.
And there's different ways you can do your strategy. The first time I focused on fruit. With what I could do here, I would be able to mark off fruits. And then I focused on my perennials. When you do the pumpkins, you complete 2, you can plant a perennial. And that allows you to do other things. The last time, when I got some really high points, I focused on my apiary and got some honey and some wax. And those points really added up fast. So I really like that strategy, but I think I can really harness and refine those strategies even more for each of those areas. Yeah. And then you can go for the shed. That gives you more points as well. Goods give you, I don't know.
Yeah, and
I love all the different ways you can play. Yeah. And I like the solo. I played the solo a few times. I really enjoyed it. The second time I played, I made the mistake and used 6 dice, which it was like, wow, I feel like there's too many choices. I don't remember it being like that. And then I remembered you're only supposed to use 4 dice. Yeah. And so once I redid it in 4 dice, I was like, okay, yeah, this feels more balanced. I really, really did enjoy the solo of 3 Sisters. And I did very well, even though every time wherever she lands, she takes the first one, the lowest when it's her turn, and she marks off. So like my solo of, I'm trying to remember here, which one was my solo? I don't know if you can see this very well. All these pumpkins, she marked off the pumpkins first, and then she'd go for corn and then beans, and I couldn't get any points from those or be able to utilize my pumpkins for my perennials and all that stuff. So she can be really mean when you're playing solo with the AI farmer, but I still was able to get a lot of points, and it really helped me refine my strategy for when I played multiplayer. So I liked the solo a lot.
The only real issue I have is not even an issue.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What the stars do is not on here. I had to look that up. What you get to the 5th. There could be a little bit of an improvement on the iconography on the sheet just to help you out a little bit, but it's only in a couple areas. For the most part, if you are going to play this game, don't overthink it. Once you learn the basic mechanics, when you get to something and it says it does something, it probably does exactly what you think it would do. You mark off and it says fruit, pick a fruit and mark it off. If it says fruit times 2, that means
twice
2 fruits. You don't need to look that up in the rule book like I did in my analysis paralysis to see if there's something special about that.
The reason that we are doing a review on this, I was sent 3 Sisters from 25th Century to do photos for their website. But because I posted that we had gotten it, I gotten a lot of messages from social media being like, what do you guys think? Oh my gosh, that intimidates me. I don't know where to start. I have it, but I haven't opened it yet because it intimidates me. It's not that. Now, we have played Hadrian's Wall, and we do like roll and writes. So we do have that knowledge behind us. But if you're stepping in here, roll the dice and follow the rondelle and just relax.
Learn the basic actions. And you do need to read the rules too. It's like you have to understand how to do the actions. And we didn't
really walk you through here. This was straight up our review.
But now, one thing that we do need help with from the commenters is, does the garden go on the left and this on the right?
We do it backwards.
Or does it go like this? Because Allison plays with her garden on the right. I play with my garden on the left.
This is how I do
I play the correct way.
I didn't actually know if you noticed that I'd always done it backwards.
I did notice that. But I play the correct way because...
The correct way.
Yes, there is no... And there's nothing... The shed is right there.
Well,
that doesn't,
I don't know.
It doesn't even
you know
line
why
up.
I do this? Because our garden is on this side from our shed. I don't know. It just made sense to me.
That's a stretch.
It made sense to me. We do have a little homestead farm, so we do love gardening, and this really made me, it's the winter, and I want to go out and prepare my garden beds and get ready. It made me really, really excited for spring, because this is something I love, and I like that I got to play a game of something, a hobby that I truly, truly enjoy.
Use a pen. Don't use a regular number 2 pencil. It does not show up well enough. Because there's so many kind of light grayish colors. It blended in with the. I think the only time that it really messed me up is when we go to the rain round here. Everything that you have marked, that you have planted, you water and it grows in the rain action. Everything in every zone. And so it was kind of like tedious with that gray pencil to see where. And you can see like pencil. This is pencil, this is a blue pen. So use a blue pen.
I only use black pens. I don't like writing with blue pens.
It's a struggle in our marriage. But pick your battles. Use blue pens. I will die on that hill.
This is Three Sisters from Ben Pinchback and Matt Riddle. Highly, highly recommend it. It has just Kickstarter fulfilled. The Kickstarter 25th Century, I believe you can pre-order it. We do not have the winter expansion. I believe that is also going to be available for pre-order.
It is available now on their website.
Is it? Yes. Okay. So you can go to 25th Century. We will leave a link below where you can check this out to pre-order it. We highly recommend it.
If you are a roll and write fan, you will be happy with this game. Takes a couple games to get used to, but then it flows really easily.
And again, the solo is very relaxing to do. We love playing it multiplayer. So yeah.
And unlike a lot of these popular roll and writes like Hadrian's Wall and all that, you roll and then you write. There's not cards. It's
or
not
resources.
It's not a insert action and write. It is a roll and write. You get the roll of the dice.
Rondelle. And
there
you
is,
have that.
but you roll, then you do the rondelle, and then you write. And it's very satisfying.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and check out some of our other videos.
I feel like I just got hooked with a big hook and pulled off stage.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.